Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. She a Louisiana with truth on blast. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Receipts so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Pop, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Pop, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Pop. Who bring the proof? Lil Pop. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Pop, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Pop, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Shut it down, baby. Y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. She a Louisiana with truth on blast. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Receipts so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Pop, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Pop, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Pop. Who bring the proof? Lil Pop. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Pop, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Pop, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Shut it down, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Wipe them down, pop. Whoop, pop, whoop, pop. Hey, I love it. I love it. Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Sunday, baby, y'all. Ooh, listen. It ain't nothing too much going on, y'all, but we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit because y'all know Johnell is over there being put back on that very same pedestal that somebody said she wasn't putting him back on. Okay, so we're going to get into that. Let me see who we got in here, though. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go up. It is, y'all, before y'all know it, it's going to be Christmas time. I'm so excited. This is my favorite time of the year, okay? I love, love, love Christmas time. Then we got some really, really cold weather. Now, don't get it twisted. I love cold weather. I love the winter versus the summer. But the only thing about it is in Louisiana, we get sick fast. Y'all know I'm just like literally trying to get over a cold, just starting to recover with my voice, and the temperature is switching up again. Okay, I think I'm starting to think that the temperature change is the op because it switch the way it switch up don't make no sense. Oh Lord, like I'm just starting to get my voice back. So hopefully, I don't, return back to sounding like a muffler. Hopefully that don't happen, baby. But we'll see what happens. Hey Pooh Nana, hey Shaquintly, hey Miss Rebecca, Alexis. We got, let me see, Scorpio Stings, Twin Mommy, Miss Duncan, Miss Lenora. We got discussion board. Shout out to you and all my beautiful minds that's holding it down in the chat. Per usual, I see y'all and I appreciate y'all. My bro Terry in the building. We got Miss Francis. We got, hold on, who else? Let's see. Miss Deborah Kennan. Thank you, Miss Rebecca, for my first super. I appreciate you, my love. Miss Lolita. We got, let's see, Kay Monet. Let me see. Hold up. Let me go down, y'all. Dang. The same people. Hey, Zaisha. Hey, Miss Ramona. Hey, Latay. Who else? Miss Lorinda, Trina Michelle. We got London in the building. Shout out to all the new names. Period. I don't know if y'all knew or y'all just bushwatchers, but shout out to y'all too. Who else? Let's see. Queen Lily, Buttercup in the building. We got Miss Sandra. We got Miss Tawanda. We got Miss Rhonda. We got Miss Alita, Layla, Miss Pamela. Who else? Hold on. Miss Dee Dee in the building. Seashell, shout out to you. Um, Hold on, y'all. Let me go down. Miss Janice Willie. I see you, girl. Who else? Hey, Christina. Hey, Renee. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, girl 6565. Miss Cheryl. Forever Chosen. Miss Angela Dickerson. Miss Mercedes. Miss Miriam. Miss Shalene. Miss Jackie Rogers. My girl, Miss Fila. Who else in here? Hey, Miss Geraldine. Nisha in the building. Who else? Hey, Yumika. Hey, Miss Renee. Hey, Miss Simone. Michaela. Miss Peggy. Giselle. Okay, period. Thank you, Miss Renee. Lisa McGeesey. Miss Diane. Oh, and uh, make sure y'all got y'all memberships because I am doing a little light Christmas giveaway for my members. Okay, I already got a TV, so that's one of the things I will be shipping out. It's gonna be some cash giveaways, all of that. So if you ain't renewed, it don't really matter. Well, you still gotta renew your membership, but um you won't be disqualified from the giveaway but you still gotta renew it if that makes sense. Like long as you've been a member for 90 days or more, you can enter the giveaway. Hey, Tootie. Hold on, y'all. Ham just got back. Give me a second. Close mommy door, okay? I'm gonna come talk to you when I finish. Come close my door. My bad, y'all. Ham come walk up in here with a Oreo ball. Talk about try it. Hey, Bianca Pear. Who else in here? Just me. Let me see. Anu. Who else? I want to miss. Look at now YouTube. Y'all slipping. Now they doing that old messing with the doggone handles again. Hey Becca. Hey Miss Dig. But it's not everybody though, because the top names was regular. Why? I wonder why they doing that. Hey Miss E. Hey Queen Stag. Hey Tokyo. Loving my curse. Christmas. Highly favored. Shout out to you for being a member for 15 months. We got Boss Mama in the building, Sadie. We got highly favored, Miss Karen. I think I got everybody. Yep. And a collective hey to whoever else come in here once we start this dialogue. If you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me a $ Lupac 2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people that supports that app. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal of 15. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it's greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. You can also support me by getting a membership. Shout out to all my members, days 1, 2s, and 3s. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all because y'all been holding it down. We don't do too many members only lives, but y'all still hold down the memberships, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, child. Okay? Because listen, that helps my channel continue to grow. Okay? So y'all just don't understand. That helps a lot. So big ups to y'all for that. That's why I'm gonna be doing that giveaway too, just to show my appreciation for that. Because y'all don't have to pay that monthly membership, but y'all do. And it supports me a whole lot. What else? What else, y'all? Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm about to start crying. Let me not start crying because listen, I don't know why I've been so emotional late. Maybe because it's the holidays. I be in my feelings, y'all. I'm always in my feelings around the holidays, especially when you start reminiscing about loved ones that have passed on and all of that. So I'm always in my feelings around the holidays. But please hit that like button. Please watch some ads and hype your girl up. And y'all can also support me on the vertical stream with the gifts. If you know, you know. Shout out to the ones that have been supporting with the gifts. I see y'all. I can't see y'all while I'm live through StreamYard, but I can see after the live. And my mind's always thanking y'all for it. So shout out to y'all for that also. The support is overwhelming. I love y'all down. Okay? I love y'all down. Y'all be doing y'all big one on pop. Thank you. I'm chosen. You say my baby, I love you, my baby. Hey Chad, hey, I love you more. Pop, I'm like that too. I don't know what it is. Let's say my sugar cookie. Let's say, message me after we get off this live, okay? Message me after we get off this live. You say your tunes came untied and you pray. Oh hell no. I ain't even got my tubes tied, baby, but I got that Explanon in my arm and it ain't failed me yet. Okay. And I've been rocking with that Explanon birth control since my oldest child. So no, nope, nope. Nope. Ain't failed me. My child is gonna be 18 in April and it ain't failed me yet. So that and some prayer. Some good old prayer. God know my heart. He know what I can handle and what I can't. He know I'm very intentional when it comes to my kids. They are investments. They are blessings, but kids are investments if you having them for the right reasons. Okay. If you're not trying to set them up for failure, if you're trying to make sure you establish generational wealth and you want them to do better and be better than what you were. So no, we ain't having no accidental babies around here. That's not gonna happen, Cap. It has to be planned for me. Let me just say that. Thank you, Tahira. Thank you, my love. Where your puppy's at? I don't hear. Dior is in her little area. That is funny. Y'all can't hear her. No, well, nobody said that recently. Y'all couldn't hear her. She still be barking, but she don't do too much while I'm on live. So she in her little area, and then my Frenchie is on the porch. So he's blocked off on the porch or whatever. I couldn't keep them together because they don't really get along. So Ice is outside, so that's why y'all can't hear him. But yeah. But Dior, she don't be doing too much no more. She didn't, she know better. She know better. Sometimes now if somebody come knock or anything like that, then y'all might hear. But for the most part, she don't be doing all that extra stuff. I've been wanting to ask because they have been real quiet. Oh, that was you asked that? I didn't even pay attention to who asked me. Oh no, that was Christmas. My bad. Yep. I didn't realize that either. Cause y'all know I used to be up in here hollering talking about stop Dee. Because I call her Dee, but her name is Dior. Listen, you had to have been here to know that, okay? But so y'all, like I told y'all, the caption, Johnell is back on that pedestal that Bree said she was done putting him on, right? So I told y'all I wanted to go over those the story time that she did because I myself never heard it in its entirety. But I found a girl on TikTok who got all the clips. So we're gonna listen to that and kind of just, dialogue about that a little bit because I don't know what it is. Like what the Johnell was literally in bed with breakfast in bed this morning, y'all. What the heck? And shout out to the person. I think it was Late who called this out in my group where um y'all remember it was the clip the other day that I think I played it where Laonya was doing her nails and she was telling Momo, go downstairs so you could get cereal before you leave instead of getting her ass up to go feed her child, right? So you got this ninja getting breakfast in bed, eggs falling all in the covers. But that baby got to go downstairs and fend for herself. Or, Lala got to do it. So that's real crazy to me. So we're going to play that clip first and then we're going to get into that story time. Yes, it is, Miss Biggs. That temperature is dropping, y'all. Like it's so my nose started running. That's how cold it is. But it's gonna be cold all week. And then my mama told me that we supposed to have a wintry mix. I want to say one day this week. Yep, we're supposed to have a little wintry mix one day this week. So we might get a little snow. You never know. It just depends. Y'all know snow for us is like miraculous. Okay, it don't happen often, and it just randomly happens sometimes. So it just depends on that if it's the right temperature. Oh, I don't want to play that. That's gonna determine if we get that snow, baby. All right. Thank you, Miss Donna. Thank you for that. Wait, PayPal. I ain't got a PayPal in so long, child. Thank you for that PayPal blessing. I appreciate you. Um, we had one last night. It's cold here. That girl's so desperate for well, it was actually Janosh was posted it on his page. So I was surprised because well, if you don't know that that's the inside of her house, you won't know. Okay? You won't know. But he posted it in her bed with the twins and he was I don't know why people post stuff like that. Like for one, I look at stuff like that as kind of like a safety hazard because he had his back turned and he had the plate in his hand, right? But I'm gonna show y'all. Let me just show y'all. He had his back turned. He had the plate in his hand, but the babies was behind him. So the whole time I was watching, I was like, Lord, please don't let one of them babies fall out that bed because it would have been so easy for one of them to fall because his back was turned to them while he was looking at the damn camera. I don't know what it is about him and her, but they are like some damn safety hazards when it comes to these children. She be having the baby on the floor while she taking a shower or trying to clean up the baby all by the chemicals like that. But quick to tell somebody, I got 6 children. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. That's so crazy to me. But that's the type of stuff that they post on the internet. That's the craziest part about it. Hey JB, what's up, my love? Hey Lakeisha. Um, he just around for that Christmas trip. I don't know. I don't think they going on no Christmas trip, honestly. Them funds ain't funding like it was before. So I don't know about that. I'd be surprised if they do. But I would, I could agree if you said he around for the Christmas funds. But I don't know about a trip. We shall see though. Because you never know. We shall see. Because one thing I can say is it's kind of like connected to that pattern is uh them trips do be hitting whenever after he then effed up. It look like every time he f up and he go back, they going on a trip. So you might be right. You might be right. Hey, Two Slayer. Hey, Sunflower. All right, let me pull him up, y'all, so y'all can see what I'm talking about real quick, and then we're gonna get into these clips, child. And another thing, did y'all notice? Because y'all know I called this out. I told y'all, I said, anytime Sleepy, and I said this on my live yesterday, anytime Sleepy posting Laonya on his page and vice versa with her posting Sleepy in her story, sharing his clips, Johnell ain't in the picture. Has anybody noticed any interaction between them two since Johnell been back? Nope. Nope. So that should tell y'all a lot. I keep telling y'all, Johnell don't like that man. He do not like Sleepy, and vice versa. But LaOnya ain't gonna play with. She want Johnell around, baby. So she ain't gonna play with him like that. She ain't finna be posting sleepy when Johnell is back in the picture, or should I say, back on the pedestal, because it's a very high one for him. And you would think that when it's the ninja that messed up, he would be the one doing the sucking up. Why is this man getting breakfast in bed when if we because well, you never know. I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't know who broke up with who this last go round. So I can't really speak on that. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. All right. Let me share so y'all can see. Yeah. Why? Yes, I'm ill. All right. Is that music? Oh man. Hold on, y'all. Dang.
Y'all wasn't y'all ain't taking.
I can't play it with the music. Let's see if I can play it. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I ain't gonna be able to play it with the music because I mean, well, y'all know why I can't play it with the music, but y'all can still see it, you know, without the sound. What hell? Girl, all them snacks over there, you better pick one. This little girl here. Can y'all see it good? Hey, I'm coming up here and talk about. Did you buy some new snacks? Y'all, if y'all will see all them snacks right there, talk about I don't want those anymore. You better pick something. She get on my nerves. I don't want those anymore. Girl, bye. We didn't have snacks growing up. We was lucky to get $1 to go to school. And y'all got all these snacks and got the nerve to say you don't want that kind no more. Girl, bye. My kids couldn't eat behind him. Ain't no telling where that mouth had been. Well, I got my earphones on like we got some sound. But y'all, that's not even the biggest part of it. The biggest part of it is look how he's laying focused on the camera while the babies are behind him standing up. Like they can't fall out the bed or something. And shout out to the person who called it out because the baby girl gonna kind of fall over on him and he gonna grab her. I'm laughing, but it's not funny, y'all. But he gonna grab her by the back of her shirt and like kind of put her back behind him. And somebody say, "Why you grab her like that?" I said, "Oh my God." Y'all probably seen it. Yup. Show did, you Mika. Show did. He picked up. That's how people be picking up dogs when they be grabbing them by the back of their neck. That's the truth. That's how he picked up. Y'all gonna see why. Right now he's feeding them off of his part. Ugh. Um, that's something I never did. Like I, I never did that, y'all. I don't care, even if it's my kids. Like I don't believe in that. I still believe in germs. At the end of the day, and an adult mouth is different from a baby's mouth. Okay, but hey, and then he had the nerve to say, "I know y'all grandma gonna get mad because I'm feeding y'all off of this spark." Okay, but why not get up, put them in their high chairs, and feed them some food instead of getting on the camera? I will never understand why people post stuff like this on social media. This is so weird. Look, watch y'all. Watch what he do. I wish I could make it bigger. Watch how he pick her up. Look. I said, wow. No, he did not grab her behind her neck by that shirt like that. It's given. Y'all know when somebody hang a coat on a coat rack? That's what it gave. Let me rewind. That's what it gave. Let's see, did I go back far enough? I'm gonna try to pause it when it gets to that part where she fall over. I think I didn't go far enough. Hold on, y'all. Child Bree over there feeding this man breakfast in bed. Like that's when you know a relationship is toxic. This man filed court papers on her barely a week ago, and now he getting breakfast in bed. Ain't no way in hell. Okay, listen, he would never. Dang, did I miss it? Oh, I must have missed it. Here you go. Hold on, y'all. Watch. Look, like, look how he picked her up. Now I see why Bree said them kids need to be around a safe dad. Okay, because listen, ain't no way in hell he lift that child up by the back of her shirt like that and on camera with it. That's the crazy part. But you know what? He be doing stuff just like that time when he was digging in his nose. He was live at his house, y'all. Y'all remember that? And he was cooking some chicken, some chicken wings. He was cooking some chicken wings, and Bree was there too. And this fool went to the refrigerator, and he dug like he look around like the camera ain't watching him, like he not on live. Got the nerve to look around and then stick that pink in his nose. I said, I know you lying. I still got that. He looking around like he looking around for the people, but not for the live. Like, dude, you got yourself being recorded on live in real time, and you gonna stick your finger in your nose and dig a booger? Ooh, child. Listen. So even right here, he looked at the camera before he decided to pick her up by the back of her shirt and still did it. Watch, y'all. Let me go back a little bit. Watch how he looked at the camera first to see if the camera looking. Not you trying to see if the camera looking. Hold on. Watch. Oh, that's a bad. Look at that screenshot. I am weak. Look, y'all. Wait. We missed it. Hold on. Look how he look at the camera, and then he pick up like, let me see if they looking. He knew, but y'all, the crazy part is too. Before I even show that again, he knew that those kids was gonna be all over him while he trying to eat that plate of food. Why would you? Why even record something like that? Like this is what you call people do anything for views. Like for real, for real. At this point, it's like they trying to milk any little thing they can with these babies to get some damn engagement. That is crazy to me. Like you couldn't wait till y'all was up all the way dressed, or even I would have appreciated him in the kitchen with them in their high chairs feeding them. That's what you call content. But you eating in the bed with the babies over your shoulder, which is a safety hazard because they can easily fall back out the bed, and you would have to literally herp and throw that plate of food down to try to herp and grab one or two because it's two. So it's a double safety hazard. Why is this content? That is so crazy to me. But y'all watch how he look at the camera like, let me see if they looking before I hem her up by the back. Watch y'all look. Oh, he did it already. Watch. Watch. Boom. Look, 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 look how he look. Oh, baby, she gonna be rough. She gonna be rough, baby. She ain't got no choice because the boy twin be beating her up, and then you got Johnell being rough with her, like she, yeah, he being a little extra rough. Let's just say that. But well, I just don't get it. I don't get it. And when first of all, at this age, if you give he giving them bacon, you supposed to. Well, I never did that, y'all. I've never done this. I think it's gross, but the older generation definitely did this, where they would chew, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all did it too. Chew the food first and then give it to the baby. That was always nasty to me. Like, oh, I could not stand when people do that. Now, don't get it twisted. Like I said, I've seen the older generation do this, but I never did because to me that's gross. That's gross to me. But hey, people do be doing that, child. But you giving them babies bacon? You're not even chewing it first. Anyways, all right, let's finish playing it, and then we're gonna get into them other clips. But look, that's content for him. The camera watching him eat while the baby's behind him, y'all. Behind him. And he watching the camera watch him eat them eggs. I don't understand it. And they literally fighting for a tape. If you don't get your ass up and go feed them cheering. But y'all, I see it now. Shout out to Auntie Pimo. Let me stop sharing it. But shout out to Auntie Pimo because looking at them, the boy looked just like Johnell to me. He just got a lighter color, and the baby girl looked just like Bree, just like her, like literally. She just a little darker than Bree, but she looked just like her, and she favored Momo a lot too. When she smiled, she favored Momo a lot. But yep, you can see it. You can definitely see it now. You just gotta look past the skin tone. I see where long you let the boy hit the girl in the face, but when the girl go for the boy, remove her hands. He definitely be tearing her up. He be tearing her up. Bree didn't feed those kids. Die around. She not worried about them. Ill, just like wiping their eye boogie with your. I can't that too, Miss Renee. I cannot stand it. Like I cannot stand that. I don't like it. Ugh. Hey Pac. Hey Jules. That's nasty. Showing up the food in my opinion, and they hungry too. They hungry. They too lazy to set them up. Wait, to set them up plates. Shaking my head. Yep, yep. But they put it on camera. That's the crazy part. Like, get your ass. We clearly you recorded it in the morning because you're in the bed eating breakfast with the babies. Nobody dressed. So, no, well, let me not say that because they could have possibly gave them a bottle, but they're at that age where they want solid food. You can tell. You can literally tell they ready for that solid food, child. But come on now, don't eat on your cheering, and don't record it either because you know what? I'm starting to think that they know people gonna criticize this type of content. They know it. That's why they putting it out there. I'm really starting to think they know that people's gonna criticize. Well, he will. He knows. Laonia, she be on some other age. But he definitely know people gonna criticize. They supposed to be in high chairs eating their own food, not eating with him. Yep. Yep. Especially because they want food, like they want to eat. They want enough to fill their little tummies up. They don't want no little taste here and there. They want to eat, baby. They had that, especially if she still got them on formula, like they want some solid food, and you could tell. Both of them know people will criticize their behavior. Yep. I hope RH don't give Laonia grace when they go to court. I don't think he will. I really don't think he will. I think I mean, I looked at the court paperwork and everything is still in motion, baby. So I would say don't let time make you think that he gonna let something slide, because at the end of the day, he was affected the most, y'all. And he's still dealing with the backlash and, the effects of everything that she did on social media. If he set his mind that he wants full custody of his baby, I don't think he's gonna not go through with it, because everything is still going on that was going on when he initially filed it. You got Laonia lying on paperwork talking about her and Johnell live together, which will help LaTruth in court, because and the crazy part is she's hurting herself. You put out on social media that this man is a demon. Hold up. Let me pull something up right quick. One time for the one time. Wait, I might have it up already. This is one. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. I do need to put these on the screen, but I want to play the clip. I'll play the clips first. Let me show y'all this right quick. Y'all remember when she posted this? Can y'all see it? Let me make it bigger. This is one. This is from when they had got into it that time. Let me see. I pray he gets his shot. I think, honestly, y'all, I think he will. I think he will, because one thing about it, and I don't be wanting to say certain things because it's like I'm giving heads up, based on not just based on my knowledge of, everything that's going on. But he got a good case at this point. Let me just say that. He got a really, 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 really good case. Really good case, child. And she's hurting herself. Dang. Hold up, y'all. All right. Let me pull this up so I can read it. Where is it? Where is that one? Hold on. I know I got a better version. Wait, here you go. All right. So if y'all remember, she posted this the last time, whenever she exposed all the text messages and stuff. Them text messages between her and Johnell, she posted this. And it say, when you warn a mother effer to leave you alone, and instead they keep effing with you over and over and over and over. I told this ninja, go run the streets, leave me the F alone. Go see if the grass is greener. He said, nah, I want you. I'm I'm putting my foot down. Now ninja gonna keep disrespecting me, having me looking dumb after I saved your image. Then how you, first of all, if you are the ruiner, I made that up. If you are the ruiner of the image, it ain't nothing you can do to save it. Okay? Because you the one who ruined it. So it's nothing you can do. Even when she came out here and tried to lie for him and said, "Oh, whenever I said he tripped me going into the doctor's office, I was meaning this." Or whenever I said he spit on me, I was meaning we altercation was had and where spit was exchanged back and forth. What? So that means y'all was spitting back and forth on each other? I would have never came out here and said that. That is the craziest ish ever. So she said, where I stopped. When I save your image, then turn around and beg me to take you back over and over after I told you I was done with you several times just for you to F over me again. Nah, JXY, you the only delusional mother ever. Then she say, tired of saving ninjas. I'm the best woman you ever had. And I know, I think Chrissy was the best woman. I really think it was Chrissy. She considers herself being the best because of what she does financially. Men like, yeah, that's good if a man is just trying to use you, but you have to offer more than just your money. You got to. Because if that was enough, he wouldn't keep dogging you out. If money was enough, he wouldn't keep dogging her out. Men look for more. You can't be a doormat and then expect a man not to walk all over you. You can't give doormats and expect for him not to walk on it. You can't. Men do what they think they can do and get away with what they think they can get away with. And if a woman is worth not losing, they're going to do everything in their power to not lose her. And that's a fact, including changing for the better. I don't think she that one. Because if she was that one, he wouldn't keep walking all over her repeatedly. Like, how many times he got to do it for her to finally say, okay, I done had enough. It's time for me to move on with my life. This is too much. This is too unstable. It's too many emotional roller coasters going on. It's too toxic for me and my kids. Like, how long does it go on before, it's time to put it to bed, put it to rest, and just say, hey, we just got a co-parent because at this point it's a little too much. Because this ain't the end, y'all. Just because he over there eating eggs, falling all in the bed, and don't think that's the end all be all and this ninja is on a different journey. No. Nope. I still stand by what I say. I still stand by the fact that I feel like this man has completely checked out of their relationship and he's only there for the sake of them kids. I stand on it. But he can prove me wrong, right? He can prove me wrong, and him proving me wrong is him changing for her. If he changed for her and they don't break up again for the same ish, he can prove me wrong. He can prove me wrong. But he done did it too many times for him to listen. I feel like it's a fact that if a man is going to change for the better, they do it after the first time they F up. And they don't F up again, right? They make that one mistake. And because you are worthy, they don't do it again because you are worthy. But if they didn't made the same mistake 10, 15, 20 times, they not going to change. They're not. Because they already know that you're going to settle for it. They already know. That's human nature for men. A man going to only do what you allow. And if they don't want to deal with what you allowing or what you're not allowing, they're going to keep it pushing. But if you're worthy, they're going to do what it takes to change. She didn't already show him, y'all. The reason why that relationship is not going to last is because one, how they started off. Two, the fact that she didn't already showed him that he can get away with whatever. And he knows that she does not want another failed relationship publicly for the public. So he gonna play on it. And he been playing on it. He even played on the fact that when she was going through the divorce with LaTrue, he played on that. So he went into it manipulating and gaslighting. Oh, I let her SUCK because of you going back and forth with your ex-husband on the internet. Child, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. That's when she should have said, well, Ninja, you knew I was married when you got with me. So that's not no excuse. You can't use that against me as if I was sneaking and doing it when you knew what it was when you pursued me. But she allowed that to happen. And let me tell y'all, I remember vividly some text messages that Dawn released where they were, y'all, they were in the text. I ain't gonna, it was her and some other people. And they was in them text messages. This was when Pretty Bree was around. And they was saying she need to shut up and play her role and know her position. I swear to God. Okay? Listen. Not, oh, he need to do this and do that and I'm done with him because he's a cheater. No. They were saying Pretty Bree needed to shut up. She needed to stop talking. She needed to learn her position, her spot, play her role. I'm like, are you serious? So that right there told me early on that she was okay with whatever he do as long as she can have a piece of him. Child, that is the most miserable way to live. The most miserable. Buttercup said he not gonna change, not wait. He not going to change, not going to marry her and going to keep making a fool of her. You know what I think gonna happen? He keep playing, she gonna end up pregnant again. Because she's not on birth control. Why would she get on birth control? Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all how I know she's not on birth control. We already know her tubes not tied, right? Because we heard her doctor say it. And she didn't do the hysterectomy to remove them. Uh well, damn, I lost my thought. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. Um, but I think she's gonna end up pregnant. She not on birth control because she did that. What was it called, y'all? What was that procedure called that she did? Ablation. She had that ablation done, and that ablation is literally to help with heavy periods. The only reason why she was on birth control is to stop herself from getting pregnant, one, and to uh help with her heavy periods, right? But if she's lying and saying that she got her tubes completely removed, then you know she's not on no birth control. You know she not. Because the purpose of the ablation was to stop the heavy periods. So, yep, I wouldn't be surprised because that's the thing, y'all. Even with, and she probably going off of that. It's a chance, you know. They say that you and let me just say it like this: an ablation doesn't stop you from getting pregnant. It don't. You can still get pregnant if you have an ablation done. Now, whether or not the baby is, you know, healthy or um makes it, that's left to be said. Because, you know, it does cause problems, you know, the ablation, because you literally getting your I think your uterine wall scraped or something like that, thinned out. So it can cause issues if you were to conceive. But it does not stop you from conceiving. That's the thing. So, yep, I wouldn't be surprised, child, because y'all remember that clip where she was literally saying something about if she were to get, let me see if I can find it. That this clip right here. Hold on, my sister-in-law texted me. This clip right here told me everything I needed to know. And this clip was done right after. This was at her 6 weeks appointment, right after she had them twins, y'all. Hold up, let me find it. 6 weeks appointment, right after she had them twins. I hope I didn't delete it. Let me see. I was deleting. Did I delete it? Let's see. Everybody. Hold on, y'all. Or this is one, but wait, that's not it. No, this is the one she's talking about she wanted the babies to look. Dang, I gotta go get me another phone, child, because this one is finished after I done dropped it. Did I delete that clip? I think I did. I think I deleted it. Wait, no, this is it right here. I think this is it. Hold on, let's see. I think this is it. Let me see. Is this it? Oh, let me turn my earphones off. I don't know why they be connected.
And I don't have periods with it, and I love that for me. And then I love the little weight gain that comes with me being on depot too. But then sometimes you get too big. I'm talking too fast, cause baby, looking back at that video, I said my answers were answered. I mean,
Y'all, listen to what she say here. This was at now. If you when you heard in the beginning, she said, "I love the little weight gain that comes from being on depot." But mind you, she wasn't on birth control right there because she just had the baby. Okay, she just had him. That was her 6 weeks appointment. They don't put birth control back in you that fast. So, but listen to what she say here. Hold up.
and my questions were answered. Um, so yeah, I guess I'll just see what happens when that day comes and decide from there. Um, so yeah, all the moms that always wanted to know, like, if you had a C-section, you got your tooth removed, can you still do birth control for heavy periods? The answer is yes. I got my answer. You can still get on birth control, even though you don't have any tubes for the eggs to travel down.
See, she was saying that, but she knew she still had her tooth. That's the crazy part. So imagine giving medical advice from a standpoint that you're not even like it's not even your experience. You telling people that they can still get on birth control, even if they had a C-section, even if they had their tubes removed, but you still got yours. And she didn't get back on birth control. She had that ablation done for the purpose of stopping those heavy periods. Child, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't already have a scare. Okay? Because you know you are at your most fertile point right after you had it. Babe, the hormones be going, babe.
And of course, later on, if you decide that you want to have babies
Here you go.
with whoever you're with, you still have your eggs. So you just have to do IVF, or you would have to get a surrogate and let them carry the baby for you. Which I'm cool with that, because baby, I don't need no more babies coming out of this body. So if I ever get married and my husband want a kid, baby, go ahead and get these eggs up out of me. Go ahead and get what you need to get up out of you, and let's go.
She don't need no more babies coming up out of her, but you lying about having your tubes removed. That's the crazy part. Why are they still in there? Why are you lying? Y'all, see, that's that sneaky ish right there. Okay? Johnell better watch his back. He better watch his entire back. Because at this point, did she even really get the ablation? Because if you a lie about having your tubes removed, why wouldn't you lie about getting the ablation done? Remember, this is the same person that did a whole story time on why and when she was going to get a hysterectomy done. Remember? just for her to double back. And she even did the pre-op. She did all her pre-op and everything, y'all. She brought the babies to her appointment. She said for the purpose of her not changing her mind because she don't want no more kids. Just for her to do another video, literally in the hospital bed, saying, "Oh, I don't think I want the hysterectomy anymore. I think I want to do the ablation," as if she had, like, you could just change your mind the day of surgery. That's a totally different situation. You got to go through a totally different list of paperwork for one to give consent, explanation, all of that. So I was like, "What, child? He better be careful." That's all I'm gonna say, because it's given. 6 ain't enough for her. She want another one. Okay, she want another one.
I'm gonna get a surrogate and call it a day.
Oh, surrogate, girl.
And always remember
Surrogates is for rich
to get a
people.
surrogate and let them carry the.
You know how much people charge to be a surrogate? I don't know none that's under 50,000. Who got that? Who got that kind of money, baby? That's rich. That's rich people problems. Okay, ain't no way in hell I'ma be having 6 kids and then paying somebody 50K to carry number 7. I'ma be good with them 6. To me, that's something you do when you can't have kids at all, or you don't have any. Who the hell in their right mind having 6 kids and then paying a surrogate 50K plus to carry number 7 because they want another baby? Child bye. Child bye. I will adopt before I do that. But it's just the whole thought part. Like, why would you even want the same person who said motherhood is not her calling? Some crazy shit.
With whoever you're with, you still have your eggs. So you just have to do IVF, or you would have to get a surrogate and let them carry the baby for you. Which I'm cool with that. Because, baby, I don't need no more babies coming out of this body. So if I ever get married and my husband want a kid, baby, go ahead and get these eggs up out of me. Go ahead and get what you need to get up out of you. And let's go ahead and get a surrogate and call it a day. And always remember that there's never a.
Even right there, y'all, she told on herself. Now peep this, right? This was her 6 weeks appointment after having the twins. She literally just said, if I ever get married and my husband ever want a kid, we go get a surrogate. Get what they need up out of me and get what they need up out of you and go ahead. Mind you, she just had 2 with Johnell, so clearly he wasn't the husband that she was referring to because they already had 2. She said, if my husband ever want a kid. Okay, so that was very telling also at that time. I just want to point that out. But Johnell better be careful. Better be careful, because I'm like this. I like stuff like when you an adult and you lie about simple-ish. That's very telling to me. That's very telling, especially when you don't have to. Like, if you grown, why do you gotta lie? Who gonna pop you? Who gonna whip you? Who gonna discipline you? Who gonna correct you? Why? Why are we lying like we got our tubes removed when the doctor, matter of fact, I'm gonna run that clip back too. Hold on, y'all. Let's run that one back. Because she's still saying that even to this day. She be over there on Snapchat telling people that she got her tubes removed. Why? Why is that lie necessary? So if she's telling that to social media, Y'all know Johnell probably thinking she got her tubes removed too, right? Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Hold on. 1 minute, bug. All right, let me see. Which one it is. No, I'm giving that away. I bought that day before yesterday. I'm gonna give it away to my supporters. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. I think it's this one.
Okay, because I was so scared. Everybody kept telling me we're gonna go through my C-section scar, and I was like, no, please. Okay.
And that's the worst case scenario that we run into any problems.
Mm-hmm.
That's worst case scenario that if your uterus is having a hard time coming out, that is very rare. But sorry, you don't get
Hold on, I think it's the wrong one, y'all. Let's see. I think it's this one.
Hello.
Okay, what a
Right,
journey
y'all.
to get here.
I know.
Listen.
Oh my gosh.
So, for you, we are scheduled to take this uterus out along with your tubes, right?
Partial.
Yes, which means
Okay.
when you're
Y'all heard what the doctor said, right? That's what's even more scary. The fact that she posted this video. She posted her visit with her lady doctor explaining the process of what her surgery was going to be. Now, mind you, you can hear the babies crying in the background. So you know that this was, you know, after the twins, okay? So she said she had her tubes removed right after she had the twins. But according to her doctor, they were still in there and they were going to be, thank you, close my door, bug. They were going to be removed with the hysterectomy that she did not have. Okay? So why is she still on Snapchat telling people that she had her tubes completely removed? Now, this was September 5th, 2025. Hold on. Let's play it. Listen to what her doctor said.
to take this uterus out along with your tubes, right?
Partial.
Yes, which means
Okay.
with your ovaries.
Okay.
But take out your uterus and your fallopian tubes. In our world, that's not partial.
Okay.
Well, you see, the reason why she said partial, Truth Slayer, is because she was trying to offset what people just heard with the doctor. That's why she said partial. She threw that out there, I guess, thinking that she could change the subject, but the doctor validated it even more by repeating it. Not only did she repeat it, she let it be known fallopian too. What? She gonna say it again? So it's like, why are we lying? Why is that necessary? Like, why? That's scary, y'all. Because that automatically gives you on some trapping it. Because why are you lying about your tubes being gone? Like you can't get pregnant no more when you indeed can. If I was any man dealing with her, I'd be scared as hell. Watch.
Right?
Partial. Oh my God.
So, for you, we are scheduled to
Right, Tokyo.
take this uterus out along with your tubes, right?
Partial.
Yes, which means
Okay.
with your ovaries.
Okay.
But take out your uterus and your fallopian tubes. In our world, that's not partial.
Okay.
So it's really your whole uterus, but it's just not extra.
Okay.
So we're not, because you're too young to take out your ovaries, because
Okay.
that would make you menopausal. This is going to make it.
And okay, I'm gonna stop it right there because that's the only part I wanted to play. The crazy part is too, y'all remember she did a video lying, also saying that the doctors wanted her to have a full hysterectomy. when y'all clearly just heard the doctor say in their world it is not really partial or whatever, because they're not gonna take her ovaries out because they don't want her to be menopausal because she's too young. But in her video, she made it seem like the doctors wanted to take it all out. And she was the one who didn't want her ovaries removed so she couldn't be menopausal. That is the delusion, the deception mixed together is at an all time. Ain't no way in hell you heard what you wanted to hear, okay? Because, girl, all right, now let's get. I'm so mad, y'all. I'm already an hour and 5 minutes in. I ain't even get to the damn TikTok clips. Okay, let's get to that now because time be going by too fast. Y'all, please hit that like button. We got 325 in here. Please support my little goal, y'all. I don't ask for much, but support my little goal, okay? Because whatever I get with my little goal is going towards my Christmas giveaways, okay? So make sure y'all support Pot's little goal if y'all can. But definitely hit that like button. All right. Now let's get to this. Dang, that girl got some views on them clips, baby. Hold on. You know it's bad when a TikToker say the girl who I found the clips on, she posted the ring doorbell camera video too. And she said Brianna is finally fed up and hopefully done. You know that's bad when people know you go back and forth with this man. All right. This is number one. Part one is 9 parts, y'all. So if we don't finish it, we're gonna do a part 2 tomorrow. But it's 9 parts to this story time. And y'all know I gotta talk in between because gotta give reaction so I don't get hit with a strike.
Jumping into another relationship because I felt like I had to prove a point to this person that I did not want, somebody that I was still going through a divorce with. So that's how we end up getting into a relationship, okay?
And let me say this. That story time she did, it basically validated that everything that we said on the truth side was true. She validated it. She started the video off by saying, I'm posting pics and jumping into this relationship publicly because I wanted to prove to this man that I no longer wanted my ex. Think about it.
Content with him as we're just cool hanging out, we just friends or whatever. And this is how we met. We met in LA. We just hanging out. We just having fun. But when we got to New York, I started flying myself out for his premieres. Okay. I was flying myself out. I never was flued out nowhere. I always was supportive. Whatever he needed, I was always there. So I started flying myself out to New York, getting my hotel room. He asked me if I had any friends that could come and support me, support him as well for his premiere, for his friends, for his castmates. I said, yeah. So I asked my friends to come, which is Shay. Y'all seen her before. And then y'all see Damien, who do wigs and stuff in Atlanta, who y'all also seen before on my page before. And we go to New York for the Wu-Tang premiere. So at first everything was cool, but jumping into another.
Okay, that's part one. Y'all, she thought she was gonna make a bag off of that story time. The fact she looked at Risa Tisa and baby, she was like, oh, I'm finna make a bag off of this ninja. The fact that it did not go the way she wanted it to go was crazy. People didn't even care. Now, don't get it twisted. They watched, but it didn't backfire on Johnell the way she thought it would. Because at that point, she hadn't cried wolf too many times. You hadn't already broke up with this man, got back together, broke up, got back together. People didn't even care. They was like, throw them all away. Leave them in 2020 suck. That's when you know it's bad. because DV is a serious situation. It's nothing to play with. The fact that that nobody even really wanted to entertain it outside of watching it for entertainment purposes is beyond. She can't even do it no more. She can't, y'all. I like. Thank you, Miss Tina, for that cash app blessing. I appreciate you, my love. She can't even something was, and I hate to say this, but something bad would have to really happen for people to take her serious when it comes to her breakup stuff. And even then, people still gonna be like, well, damn, we told you not to go back. We told you to move on. That's bad. That is crazy. All right, let's go to the next one. I wonder if I could just
That's when I met the dark side of him.
part two.
The dark side, which is the demon that he has.
Now, mind you, y'all heard her say at the premiere, that first premiere is when she met the dark side of him, the demon that he has. This is the first week. The first week, y'all. So imagine that. Imagine that, right? Imagine you meeting a man and he exposed his true intentions to you in the beginning, and you still pursue that relationship, all because you trying to prove a point to your ex-husband and his supporter. Ain't that much validation in the world? I would have said F y'all, F him, F the ex. Like, it's no way. It's no way. You got to be really mental to hold on to something that means you no good just for validation.
So let's get into that. So as we're dating and we just being cool, just being friends, I'm already not trying to rush nothing, but I'm just having fun. Okay? I'm having fun. We also start telling each other.
And that was a lie because we seen her rush it. Ain't no way you got on there and say you wasn't trying to rush it when you was separated at the end of October. I want to say her and LaTrue separated October 22nd. By January, we was already seeing this man in your home around your kids. That's crazy.
We love each other. I'm like, damn, this shit moving fast as hell. But I felt like he was an angel in disguise, not realizing that he just left somebody that was gaslighting, manipulative, narcissistic.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Her saying, "Hey, Sissy," you say that girl back to bigging him up again. Child, this ninja, if you look on his page, he in her bed eating breakfast in bed with the twins behind him. Behind him. While he on live, watching the live, watch him eat. Like them babies can't fall out the bed. But that's who she feeding breakfast in bed to, child. Okay? But that whole, oh, you just left someone who was gaslighting and manipulating, I don't believe that. And let me tell y'all why. She's talking about the truth. I don't believe that because the fact that you can state you left someone that was doing that, but you went right into another situation where you claim it was being done again. That's why I don't believe she went through what she says she went through with LaTrue. Because if you did, you would have hauled ass so fast once Johnell showed you them red flags early on. Ain't no way in hell, hurt or not hurt, you would have been scared to stick around with Johnell if you really went through what you say you went through with LaTrue. That would have ran you off. So I don't believe that, y'all, when she say, oh, you just got out of this situation where it was gaslighting and manipulation. I think she learned those words after LaTrue left her because people was putting gaslighting and manipulation and narc and all of that in her comments. That's when she started researching them words to see what they mean. She ain't know nothing about them, okay? Ooh, I don't want to do that.
All that stuff. But I'm blindsided by it because I'm thinking, oh, he's such a charmer. He's making me laugh. He's silly, extremely childish. The side that you guys was like, oh my God, how can you be with somebody who is so childish? That side of him is what blindsided me to the other side, because I was like, oh my God, I finally get to have somebody I can have fun with, I can laugh with, and enjoy. And then it felt like, oh, he putting me in rooms. He not jealous. So everything that,
See, that's another thing. Is she making excuses trying to people was asking her, y'all, like why how you didn't see the sign? She said because he was funny and he was childish, he was making her laugh and she felt like she could have fun with him. That blinded her to his other side. How? How? If he childish, how can one cancel out the other? I don't care how much you make me laugh. If you ignorant and you got a demon and you're acting demonic, it ain't funny. It ain't funny no more. Ain't nothing funny. I'm getting the hell on. Okay? It's no way. Like, talking about he was putting her in rooms. Y'all, what room? Name one thing. We seen all of this play out, right? The fact that it's like she kept comparing the two, comparing her marriage with LaTruth to her relationship with Johnell. How can you say LaTruth was competing with you and basically that he didn't put you in no rooms when you wouldn't even have the following that you have if it wouldn't be for LaTruth? Like, it don't even make sense. It does not make sense. When LaTruth got with this girl, she was having 30 people in a live stream, y'all. I literally got a receipt where she was on live and LaTruth shared her live and he was like, uh-oh, they coming. And she was like, he just shared my live. Now I ain't gonna be able to talk with y'all folks, with y'all no more. I ain't gonna be able to talk with y'all no more because he just shared the live. 30 people, y'all. And then she told him, go and say hi to your folks. I don't know them folks, them your folks. But the fact that she tried to say Johnell put her in rooms, yeah, he might have brought you along and allowed you to tag along when he was networking. Because if y'all remember, when they would go to New York, she would be sitting in the corner playing on her phone while he was networking. That's not setting you up for greatness. Anybody can bring you on as a plus one somewhere. It's about the intentions and it's about the work behind the actions. Your ex-husband, regardless of how you feel like it came about, he's the one who really set you up. He's the one who really set you up. And according to your words, he's the one who, you like you said, if it wouldn't be for him, you wouldn't have that big ass fan page that you got that 3.3 million on. You wouldn't have had that, being able to start that wig, selling wigs. What else she said? Her boutique, all of that. That was because of your husband. So to compare the two when we still have yet to see Johnell, like, unless you're talking about that 5-second clip of her playing herself as a cameo on that movie. Y'all remember that little movie? I forgot the name of it, y'all. When she did a damn near 5-second cameo as an influencer on live. That's it. That's the only thing I can think of that Johnell actually did for her as far as putting her in rooms. He could barely put himself in a room.
I left, I saw a different side. I saw somebody that was not in competition with me. I saw somebody that, wanted to. That's when I met the dark side of him. The dark side, which is the demon.
Part 3.
This person gets drinks. And one drink turned to another drink, and another drink turned to another drink, and another drink turned to another drink, and another drink turned to another drink. This is the first time I see the demon. So he blacks out because when we're at the premiere, I'm like, you met my family, you meeting my friends, and your family is here and I can't meet your family. So I found that weird.
Now, mind you, listen how, when you like the old people say, when you listen to a person talk long enough, they're going to tell on themselves, right? Now, y'all heard in that first clip where she literally said it was moving too fast, but she was putting that on him. Like, oh, this is moving extremely too fast. Like, I just got out of the situation, so I wasn't trying to rush I thought we was just on some friends type ish. That's what she said. But this is the third clip. You can hear her saying, she felt a way about not being able to meet his family. Why? If y'all just friends and you the one that wasn't trying to rush the relationship, why would you care if you couldn't meet his family at the premiere? Who cares about stuff like that unless they trying to be in a relationship and be seen by the family? I'm his girl. Hello. You wouldn't care if you wasn't trying to rush it. The first week, like, think about that, y'all. This is still the first week of their relationship. And you mad because you can't meet his family? Talking about he met my family. Walt? It's kind of hard not to meet Walt when you always got him with you. Like, Walt be in every family picture. Like, how can he not meet Walt? Make that make sense. Child, Walt be stepping. Walt is there every time. So of course he gonna meet Walt. It's hard to avoid him. Child, Walt be looking around them corners like, peekaboo, bitch.
Mind you, I'm still like, okay, this is still early or whatever, but we cool. So why we just can't, like, you met my family, we cool. It ain't like I introduced you.
Period, Latay. Look, y'all, look, Latay comment. Latay say your family doesn't want to meet a married woman, but they should have, so they could have told her off. Exactly. And y'all remember those messages I showed y'all a couple weeks ago where Bree was in the group chat with her friends and she was telling her friends how Johnell was on the phone with his mama and his mama was on speaker. His mama said, is she even over the ex-husband? So she told her friends in the group chat, well, she got some nerve. Why she gonna ask if I'm over the ex-husband? Da 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 da. Why wouldn't she ask that? Like, she watching the same show we watching play out on social media. I would have asked that shit too for my only child. The fuck? Like, come on now. What mama wouldn't ask that if they care about their son and they see their son who is an upcoming actor with no kids dating a not even separated, still married woman with 4 kids and 2 baby daddies already. Why wouldn't she care? Why wouldn't she ask that? When you was all on the internet fussing back and forth with LaTrue and his supporters. Now, make that make sense. But you wanted to meet the family the first week. But you was the one not trying to rush the relationship. Okay.
So my family was like, oh, that's my man. I introduced you to my daddy and like we cool. Like, this is who I'm talking to, dad, and this, like, I wanted my daddy to fill him out like any girl woman does. So I'm like, okay, this is your dad and your aunts or whatever, and I can't meet them, which was weird for me. So I'm like, okay, cool. Time goes on.
Notice how she still try to downplay it, y'all. She was like, we cool. Like, I let you meet my dad and I wanted him to fill you out like any girl does. Well, maybe he wasn't ready for that. Because if y'all having conversations and y'all only cool, quote unquote, then it's him not wanting you to meet his family right then and there should have never even been an issue. Just because you let him meet your daddy, that don't mean he gotta let you meet his mama or his aunties or his daddy because you wanted that. Okay? Like, it don't work like that. Especially if he wasn't even on some You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't even serious yet. If we going off of what she said, boo banger, hey sister love, like make it make sense.
We get in the car, and he said, "My attitude as a cancer, you can't hide your attitude. You got an attitude. You gonna have an attitude." So he like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm just texting my friends. We all in this. This person gets drinks, and another."
Exactly, Mercedes. He, and not to mention him and Chrissy was still like, they breakup was fresh, y'all. Fresh around that time.
Car. So I'm just texting them, telling them how I feel, venting, trying to see if I'm wrong. Like, am I wrong for having an attitude because he met y'all, he met my dad, he met my people? Like, why can't I meet his people or whatever?
Nah. See, people don't pay attention to stuff like this, y'all. But notice how I'm calling it out. Because like I told y'all, like the old people say, if you listen to a person talk long enough, eventually they'll tell on themselves. And that's exactly what she did in these clips, but people not paying attention. How are you tripping? But mind you, she's painting him out to be the bad person. But y'all just, connecting on some friend-ish, like she claimed. Because if y'all remember, they was all over social media acting like they was best friends and not lovers in a relationship, right? But if y'all just cool, why you mad and got an attitude with this man because you couldn't meet his parents? Where they do that at? Ain't no friend, quote unquote, getting their feelings about something like that. It's not gonna happen. Then at the man premiere, I'd have been pissed off too. Oh, hold on, y'all. What the hell?
So this person says, "You know what? Ain't got time for this dumb shit." Now, this, mind you, if y'all go back, if y'all ever seen the video when he went live that same night, and that's why we ended up turning it into a skit.
Boom. Remember I told y'all about that? But okay, now listen to how she tries to downplay it. But remember, she just said that she was in the car texting in the group chat with her friends about how am I wrong for having an attitude because I couldn't meet his family, right? So we don't know what that attitude consists of. We don't know how she give it up when she got an attitude. We don't know what she was doing or saying because she's gonna downplay her part, but put everything off on him. He's gonna be the monster in this story time because that's the narrative she's trying to push. But peep the downplaying of her part. That's what I want y'all to see. Okay. But remember that skit, y'all? Remember, I told y'all about that a while back, and I said I'm gonna play the clip where she admitted that it was a skit, but she was in the comments telling people, aha, we finally got y'all. Y'all always loud and wrong, thinking y'all know something. So we decided to play y'all ass this time. Whole time it wasn't a skit. Well, it was a skit, but it really happened. Johnell really jumped on that live with P Mac or whatever his name is and was talking about her ass. Okay? They was talking cash money ish. So P Mac even said, yeah, but I appreciate her for getting you them clothes because you put that on. You put it on. Now his friend appreciating you for your finances too. That's some crazy ish.
But he went live that same night talking shit about me on live. I don't remember exactly verbatim what he said,
Sure
but
did.
we ended up turning to a skit the next day, which is why y'all see us coming out of a nail salon trying to say we reenacting a Martin scene. And I'm like, yeah, you was talking about me on Facebook last night. I said that because people had got a glimpse of that. And then when he became sober, he said, oh, I didn't really say nothing like that. But he blanked out.
Sure did.
The night before, it cussed me out, told me to get the fuck out, told me to go back home, all that type of stuff. So I don't know what he said on the live because I didn't see it, and it was a quick Instagram live. So people screen recorded it and put it somewhere. Don't know where it's at. Anyways, so we all go out to eat to 50 Cent restaurant after that because his friend trying to calm him down, like it's not even that deep, bro. She just whatever in her feelings. And I'm like, yeah, I just felt like if you met my people, I should be able to meet your people. So I'm trying to look past it. My friend just like, whatever, let's just
Okay, y'all, here's where we notice the downplaying of her part, right? Why aren't we elaborating or speaking on the attitude that she had? She she reduced reduced it down to just, oh, I just had an attitude. But we know as women, when we have an attitude, somebody put in the chat what our attitude can consist of. Okay? It could be the smallest chat. But when we got attitude, baby, we got attitude. So if he cussed her out, told her to get the F out, he ain't got time for this ish. I'm pretty sure it was a little bit more to her attitude than it just being her in her feelings with an attitude. Okay?
Continue having fun. We go to the dinner. As we go to the dinner, he's still lit. Still turn.
And mind you, you gotta be a plumb fool to still go. Like if he kicked you out the night before, right? He kicked you out. He told you get the F out, get gone, whatever, kick rocks. Why did you end up at the dinner with him the next day? Why did you still go? I don't care what a ninja say. Oh, I don't remember nothing. I was drunk. I blacked out. That's more so reason for me to get the hell on, because now I'm seeing that you can black out when you under that liquor and don't remember what you done did to me. Ain't no way in hell, unless her attitude was just as crazy as his, and that's why she didn't see that much of a big deal in it in that moment, because she knew she was tripping too, and that's why she stuck around.
Still feel some type of way because now I'm at the point I don't even want you to hold my hand. I don't even want you near me. Like I don't even switch in another car. So I'm just texting them, telling them how I feel, venting, trying to see if I'm wrong. Like, am I wrong for having an attitude because he met y'all, he met my dad, he met my people. Like, why can't I meet his people or whatever?
That's true.
So this person says, you know what? Ain't got time for this dumb shit. Now, this, mind you, if y'all go back, if y'all ever seen the video when he went live that same night, and that's why we ended up turning it into a skit. But he went live, and as soon as the Uber pulls up, I'm getting in the Uber. I shut the door to leave. He comes on the other side of the Uber door and yanks me out of the car. Of course, y'all should have been red flag number one. Like I said, it's my first time hanging out with him after a premiere and him drinking, and I did not know anything about this person. Didn't like we was just hanging out as friends in the beginning. So after that happened, I'm moving on. The next morning, he apologized. He says it's never gonna happen again. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. Okay, cool, whatever. So for me, I'm still like, okay, maybe this is not going.
Listen to her make this excuse, y'all. Pay attention to the excuses that she makes for this bad behavior, or what she presumes to be bad behavior, because we really don't know for real, right? We don't know what she did to make him behave this way, what she said, was like how she act, was she physical with him? We don't know that, because guess what? She ain't gonna tell it. She's gonna dumb it down and downplay her part. And it's human nature for people to do that. Ain't nobody really gonna tell on themselves when they trying to make somebody else look bad. Okay? So yeah. But peep how she the excuse that she made for sticking around.
But as I noticed, as time went on with dating and get to know him, that's when the demon would come out when he would drink. So let's fast forward to this incident that happened. Besides him coming in.
As time moved on, the demon would come out when he would drink, right? Now we already know the type of person that she is, because we didn't heard in audios, we didn't seen messages, all of that from her and LaTruth's relationship. So the fact that she downplayed her entire contribution to this relationship is crazy to me. You had to have been doing something. And the reason why I say that, this is not me covering for Johnell. This is not me defending him, but I'm speaking based off of facts, because I interviewed Chrissy. I spoke with Chrissy prior to the interview. We had a long conversation. because I had to see if it was even interview worthy. One. So it's like this girl was with him for, I want to say him and Chris was together for over 2 years, maybe. I can't remember. I think it was a little over 2 years. And she only had a one incident with Johnell. I wouldn't even say it was an incident. It was where they were literally out of the country. I want to say they was in Africa. And they got into an argument. I forgot what it was. She told me. Dang it, I cannot remember, y'all. But it was in a store in Africa and they got into a little argument or whatever. And he hurt her feelings. He didn't put his hands on her. He didn't cuss her out. He never cussed her out, matter of fact. He never disrespected Chrissy by calling her out of her name. None of that. But he did hurt her feelings. And he ended up apologizing after the fact. I remember her telling me that. But that was the only bad situation they had in the entire relationship. So that speaks volumes. And guess what? She said Johnell would rarely drink. Like he would drink mocktails and all of that. So it's kind of crazy how he started drinking when he get with LaOnya. That's weird. And Chrissy said he would never, like even if they would go somewhere and they go on somewhere to have drinks or whatever, he would never really drink around her. And if he would, it would be one drink and that's it. Like one little cocktail and that's it. So that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. It's like you describing a whole different type of man. What about you made this man react these ways? Because if nobody else came out and spoke against this man, right? Because she's describing a person that she, was like she said she was exposed to his demon side the first week. How is it that you're the only person? That's weird. But like they say, right? Every woman brings out something different in a man. Every woman is different when it comes to these men. So that's crazy. That is crazy. To know that you got this side of him, but his ex did. That's interesting.
My house and my friends visited and
Support the goal, y'all. Hit the like button.
We go out. He coming. Me and my friends went out. He came to my.
I need y'all to get me at least halfway on my super chat goal if y'all can, and definitely that like button pop.
I was drunk as hell, and he wanted to yell and cuss and spit, and it's like. So when I say this has happened several times, it has happened several times. So when people say why this blow up happened, it's because I've been dealing with a lot in silence. So when I blew up, yes. And I had every much reason to, because I've been dealing with a lot, like I said, behind closed doors. So anyways, moving forward, months go by, and we go to a modeling event. Don't remember if y'all remember that. And as soon as the Uber pulls up, I'm pictures where I posted both of us was modeling down the runway. I had on a white dress, and I did something else with some like Chinese sticks in my hair. Okay, so that event came through him. So we go to that. And we go to that. Sorry, I'm reading the text. But we go to that, and I'm just having fun. I'm like, this is my first walk-in modeling show, besides the one my publicist had got me the day before. But this is my first real one, and it was a lot of people there, and they had drinks there as well. So Johnell started drinking again. Okay. So mind you, as he's drinking, I'm like worried because I'm like, oh God, we in front of all these people. Like, what's gonna happen? But he was chill at the event. After we left, I guess that's when the drinks really kicked in because he had a model too. So I don't think he was drinking while he was modeling, but after the fact to celebrate what we had just walked the show. So we get in the car. I'm driving. We're going to a restaurant called I can't think of the name of it. Freak, I forgot, but I never been there before. But it's like a grown-up restaurant in Atlanta / like game. They got games and then you can eat there, whatever. Kind of like a Dave & Buster's, but it's real grown. And he's drinking more. And I'm like, oh my God, this man. I'm like, just stop drinking. You don't need no more drinks. He's like, I'm grown and you ain't got to tell me shit. I'm grown. I'm like, okay, whatever. So the food was horrible. I did not like it. I did not like the games. I did not like the place at all. So as we are leaving, because I was ready to go, as we are leaving, it's a couple walking up. I guess because I'm ungrateful, right? Because I said I didn't like the food, didn't like the games. I said to him, hey, I would have rather went to Dave and Buster's. That would have been funner, or Chuck E. Cheese. The food would have been better. Food is better there. As the couple was walking up and me and him is walking past them, he like, you need to be lucky you got a grateful ass B-I-T.
Now, I don't agree with that part where if he did say that, because we don't know that to be true, right? We wasn't there. So I don't agree with that if he did state to another couple, you need to be lucky you got a grateful B-I-T-C-H. But what I will say is I see why Johnell make the post that he make on TikTok about not respecting your partner, not appreciate your partner, lack of communication, but it was mainly about respect, right? Because men want to be respected. All men. Women want to be loved and men want to be respected. Now, I ain't saying that to take away from, the other aspects, but just an overview, right? And the fact that she complained about the place. But she gives me that type, y'all. Even from when she was with LaTruth, like she was always mad about something. She's never satisfied. Imagine saying you never get appreciation or you never get things done for you, but when you do, look how you act, right? Remember she said that. She said she's never had anyone do things, go above and beyond for her, even though we did see things LaTruth did, right? And Johnell did one thing with that dinner that he set up. But if this man brought you somewhere that he wanted you to go eat, if he took you, treated you out to dinner, and you start complaining about it, complaining, especially when you're not even used to this ninja paying for nothing. Now I can see why he let you pay for everything. I can see that because why not just appreciate the thought of it? It's enough men rarely plan stuff anyways. That's all men. You might get, if they planning stuff, date nights and all that, it's rare. Okay? I ain't saying it don't exist. It's rare. Because for the most part, we're the lovers. The women, we the ones that plan the date nights and put stuff like that together. But if he planned that for y'all, you don't know if he was even that type of dude. So you don't know how that could have hurt his feelings or anything like that. You start complaining and saying we should have never even came here. We should have went such and such and da 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 da. Whatever. Like you don't know if he have like certain memories at that place, if that place is sentimental to him, anything, any little thing. But you start complaining about it. Like, child. But I could see that's why he probably is the way he is with her.
CH. And I'm like, why would you do that? You don't even know if they know me or know you. Like, why would you say that to them? And he like, I don't give cuss words I cannot say. So we still walking. We get in the car, and I'm already feeling some type of way because I'm like, I know this person did not just call me no B. Mind you, I'm driving my car, so I'm like, I gotta hurry up, get this person out of my car and go home. We get in the car. He's still talking about how I'm ungrateful because I said I'd rather go to Dave and Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese, which I don't even understand how that's so ungrateful because actually that option probably would have been cheaper. So
it probably wasn't about it being cheaper though. It probably wasn't even about the money. See, she threw that in to try to downplay it, y'all. Notice every time when she says something about her behavior, she downplays it. Or she tries to throw something in to validate her behavior. Oh, well, I don't see how it was a big deal because I said we didn't have to go here. We could have went to Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's, and it probably would have been cheaper. That's not the point. She's trying to take away from the fact that she complained.
We get in the car and he's still running his mouth, still being disrespectful. I turn on that song by damn, what's her name? But it's called Anila. I turn on her song that's NAS, niggas ain't whatever.
Now peep this, right? It shows she's a petty partner. Let's say that. She's a petty partner. Because if you know, now this reminds me of when her and LaTruth was coming from that event or hadn't even made it to that event and they got into it and she was doing very antagonistic things instead of chilling out. If you know, hold on, y'all. If you and your partner are in a heated argument, altercation, incident, whatever you want to call it, you don't antagonize, you diffuse. Well, at least, most women will. You separate. She's the type that will run door to door to stop a man from leaving when he's heated and probably want to put hands and feet on her ass. But she'll try to keep him there instead of letting him cool off and leave. So if you know this man, you said he was disrespectful, you called you out your name, right? Y'all arguing. Why would you put on a song blasting called These Ninjas Ain't SHIT? Why would you antagonize the situation if you scared? If you know this man got a demon side, why would you do that? I would have been quiet like a church mouse in that car, not even saying nothing, just trying to get home, get whatever, get the hell away. I'm not going to egg it on or antagonize. That's not what you do when you're scared. That's what you do when you own 10 right there with him. That's what you do when you calling his bluff. Do stuff, do stuff. That's what you do when you want to push a ninja's button. Let me put on all of these ninjas ain't shit and see what happens. Let me see how far I can push him. Let me see if he gonna go upside my head in this truck, in this car.
I turn that on, right? So I turn that on.
Hey, Reba.
And I turn it up loud because I'm pissed off. So now I'm just singing the song verse for verse. And I'm like, I just feel like when he get out of here, I'm done. So we driving, get to a gas station.
I put the song on and I'm singing it verse for verse. Y'all heard, huh? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I told y'all she gonna downplay her part and make it sound soft, right? But she gonna elaborate on what he do. But she try to run past what she did. Or I put the song on and I'm singing for verse, and then she go back to what he doing.
Text messages that I posted, 28 pages of those text messages, okay? And there's more because I blocked him from my phone and he messaged me from Text Plus numbers or whatever, however else other apps and numbers that he has, right? Okay, so we get in the car, as we drive in and I'm playing the song, he's getting upset because I'm singing the song loud and pictures where I posted all of us was modeling down the runway. If you're lazy, like pictures where I posted.
Last part. Hold on, y'all. Let me find another part. Oh shoot. Damn it. Hold on, y'all. Stopped on part 6. I know it's 9 parts. Hold up. Ooh.
Okay, y'all, real quick. I did not expect that video to go viral.
Where is the... Hold up, y'all. I gotta find them. It kicked me out. Okay. Should be getting close. I must have passed them over. Hold on, y'all. And I wanna set up. Damn. Hold on, I'm still looking. Oh, here you go. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I skip?
He's like, yo, turn this shit down. I'm like, no, I'm not turning nothing down. I'm mad because you just disrespected me. And not only disrespect me again, but it's in front of people again. Okay, so then um we get to like this gas station stop or whatever. I don't even make it all the way to the stop sign. I mean to the red light before he comes, right? Before he even jumps out the car. So he jumps out the car and run across the street and goes to the gas station. At this point, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get you home safe, so that way, if anything happens, you can't nobody blame me because you're drunk. You're not even in your right mind. So I get there, I pull over when he ran out the car, ran across the street, ran to the gas station. I get out the car, and I'm like, I'm gonna just wait for you to get an Uber or whatever. He like, no, you ain't got to wait for me. Da 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 da. He goes to the gas station. I'm in the gas station, like, come on, like, you don't want nobody seeing you like this. Like, to me, I'm a public figure. To him, he was doing Wu-Tang show, so I didn't know if people knew him like that. So I'm like, come on, let's just chill out. And
Damn, she downplayed the hell out of him. She said, to me, I'm a public figure. To him, he was just doing Wu-Tang shows, so I didn't know if people knew him like that. Nah, but you was the one who came on the internet and say he's a big stepper, IMDb status, and he's on Wu Tang Secret Society. No, she said Social Society Part 2. Don't play with him like that. He is not one of them. Eat him up. Ain't left no mother effing crumb. So I'm confused. Not her downplaying this man after she bigged him up and made him bigger than put him on the pedestal yet again. That's interesting. Now he ain't nobody. Or at least in that clip.
wait for Uber to come so I can make sure you get in the car safe. He like, you ain't got to worry about me. Da, 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 da. So I get in the car and I'm like, I'm just gonna sit in the car and wait for him. He says, ungrateful ass bitch, one more time, as I'm walking to my car. And I said, yo mama. As soon as I said yo mama, this person comes and storms up to my car. While I'm in the car, my driver door is still open. He comes in the car and he starts choking me. And I'm kicking and he's spitting and I'm kicking and he's talking all the type of cuss words that I cannot say. Like I said, Facebook is sensitive. So he's cussing me out, choking me, spitting. That's why I had scratches on my neck. Some people seen those photos, some people did not. All right, moving forward. The police walks up. It's a police officer who walks up who was getting gas. And he said, ma'am, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm just trying to go home. He said, what happened? I said,
Now, mind you, this is the same person that was putting on a Nyla. These ninjas ain't ish. The same person that was singing it word for word. The same person that say, as soon as we get to where we going, I'm done with his ass. But you stayed. You knew this man was in this state, right? Well, state of aggression, whatever it was at that time, and you stuck around and see. First of all, I would have left his ass at that gas station. It wouldn't have even got to a choke, a spit, your mama, or none of that. Because I would have left him there. You don't owe him when a man disrespects. First of all, to any woman, once a man disrespects you, You don't owe him nothing. You don't owe him for you to stay and make sure he's good. You don't owe him, oh, let me stick around and wait for the Uber to come. You don't owe him a phone call, a car ride, nothing. Once the disrespect happens, you gotta fend for yourself at that point. I don't care what kind of influence you under. But she played a part, y'all. She's just not telling her part in its entirety. She's not giving the context so people can see the even playing field. She's only dumbing her part down and being elaborative. I made that up on his part. She's elaborating, giving context on everything that he did, but she's dumbing her part down to, oh, I was singing the lyrics. Oh, I was angry. Oh, I said, one little thing. Oh, da da da. No. Because I guarantee you, if we was to see that argument in real time, we can see that both of these people played a role in what happened that night. And I guarantee you, the way she was trying to fight LaTruth in that room, deuce up, knocking his hat off and this and that. Ain't no way in hell she was calm and all of this and that when it came to Johnell. Child by. Ain't nobody believing that. She is an aggressor. She's an antagonizer. She's the mutual combat type. She gonna fight a man.
I'm just trying to go home. I'm just trying to go home. Mind you, my feet was dangling outside of the car. So he don't know what was really going on. He didn't get to see it. He was just walking up saying, ma'am, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just want to go home. At this point, this person is so erratic. He's going off on the officer too. So the officer like, okay.
Now she just want to go home. See, she called the cops on LaTruth for nothing. But when a man actually put their hands on her, she just want to go home. What the hell? So you mean to tell me this man had your feet dangling out the car, choking you out, spitting all in your face, and a cop pull up and you don't send his ass to jail? Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. LaTruth got the popos put on him for less. That's the crazy part. No, my husband just he did it, and I can't. He followed me, and he got a gun. That's her for LaTruth. After she didn't pepper spray his ass and everything. But Johnell, choker eyed, feet dangling, spit flying, and she just want to go home. How bye. I'd have went home after I'd have signed that statement on his ass. Okay?
He's like, yo, turn this shit down. I'm like, no, I'm not turning anything down.
Hold on, I didn't dang it. Hold on, y'all.
We get to like,
Let me see. I lost my part. Let's see.
some people seen those photos, some people did not.
Oh, hold on.
As soon as I said, yo, mama, this person comes and storms up to comes in the car and he starts choking me. And I'm kicking, and he spit, and I'm kicking, and he talking all the type of cuss words that I cannot say. Like I said, Facebook is sensitive.
Facts discussion board. Any woman, we all know mamas are off limits. Okay? We know that. Thank y'all for the gifts. I see my mod telling y'all thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for the gifts on the vertical stream.
So he's cussing me out, choking me, spitting. That's why I had scratches on my neck. Some people seen those photos, some people did not. All right, moving forward.
No, let's not move forward. Let's not move forward. Let's let the people know that that very same picture with those scratches was the picture that you try to say LaTruth did. You know, when y'all try to frame LaTruth for what Johnell did to you at that gas station. Can we elaborate on that? Because she still has yet to apologize to LaTruth for that, y'all. You know. I'm just putting it out there. But yeah. But we just gonna, run past that part like that didn't happen. Some of y'all seen the pictures, some of y'all didn't. Yeah. I still have that picture where it says courtesy of my husband, my ex-husband, July 2022. Knowing damn well that was from Johnell.
The police walks up. It's the police officer who walks up who was getting gas, and he said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm just trying to go home." He said, "What happened?" I said, "I'm just trying to go home. I'm just trying to go home." Mind you, my feet was dangling outside of the car. So he don't know what was really going on. He didn't get to see it. He was just walking up saying, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just want to go home." At this point,
Girl.
this person is so erratic. He's going off on the officer too. So the officer like, "Okay, you can go home." I'm leaving at this point because I don't give a damn. Which is why you guys see those text messages that says, "Yo, bro, he locking me up." Lying. Person was never getting locked up. I don't even know why he did all those lies in those text messages saying he was getting locked up. Again, to manipulate me to come back again. I did not. I pursued to go home. Again, in those text messages, you also see where he says, "I'm outside," and I'm like, "Why would you catch an Uber to come to my house?" Mind you guys, we were just in Atlanta. His car is at home. He did not have to come to my house. So I'm like, why would you Uber to my house instead of Ubering home? In those text messages, you guys see that as well. So I'm saying,
For real. I have to see the pepper spray his ass. Listen, y'all, the fact he wasn't even supposed to be able to come to your house. He was supposed to be sitting in jail for that night, sobering up. Okay. That's why he was able to come to your house. Because guess what? What's stopping him? You literally lied to the cop and told the cop you was okay and you just wanted to go home. Why wouldn't he go to your house? So you thought he was done? He wanted a rematch. He wanted a rematch, y'all. I'm so weak. Thank you, discussion board, my love. You say just because we think alike, goodbye. Thank you. I appreciate you. He wanted a rematch. Johnell should have been in jail that night, sobering up, thinking about what he did. Okay? You don't get to put your hands on me and not go to jail. Period. Especially if I'm a victim. Now, if I'm fighting your ass back and we on some Mike Tyson, Holyfield type ish, then yeah, because we might both go to jail. But no, no, ma'am, no ham, no turkey. If I didn't contribute, you gonna sit down. You gonna sit down. And if it's the weekend, you might not get out till Monday.
like, "Just go home, just go home." He's like, "No, come downstairs and talk to me, come downstairs and talk to me, come downstairs and talk to me, come downstairs and talk to me." So I'm like, "No, I'm like, I can talk to you through text. I don't know how." And he's like, "Yo, turn this shit down." I'm like, "No, I'm not turning nothing down. I'm mad because you just disrespected me." And not only disrespect me again, but it's in front of people again. Yeah, still talking about come talk. As you guys can see, I'm still just talking in those text messages for the ones who saw it in my story. I just kept talking through the text messages. He kept on saying, "Please, I'm sorry, I love you, da da da." And for me, when he started explaining why he loved me and all of that, I started to feel like, okay, well, maybe he really do love me.
You saying this is why he will always keep her at arm's length. No man wants his business on the internet or told to friends. Rule number one. Facts is that is a fact. He gonna and not just keep her at arm's length, he gonna always do little things to embarrass her because she hurt his pride, y'all. Listen, when you smart, like if you know, you know. If you know, especially if you grew up with a lot of dudes, I mean I say ninjas. If you grew up around a lot of dudes, a lot of boy cousins, a lot of brothers, then you know how these men give it up. Because your boy cousins, your brothers, they gonna put you on game. You cannot hurt a man's pride slash ego and think that he gonna respect you moving forward. That's why he still cheat on her to this day. That's why he still post certain things, embarrassing things, and constantly do little things where she feel like she gotta clean it up, or she get in that fire, and he's not trying to exterminate. I mean, extinguish, child, not exterminate. So weak. That's why. That's why he don't speak up for her because she didn't hurt his pride. Y'all ain't no way in hell I would come out publicly where I have millions of followers and put out this man's all of his business. She didn't told his secret formula for his little body butter. She said his sweatsuits was cheap. Like she I would be too scared to stay with a man after that. Okay, let me just say that. And if you know, you know. Because there's no way in hell you think you're going to have a good ninja after you done exposed him on that type of time. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It might look like it's headed down a good path just because he's trying to get that foot back in the door. But as soon as he get comfortable, y'all going to be right back there. Every time. Every single time, baby.
Yeah, baby, this is a mistake. And I only see this.
Thank you, Miss Teresa. I appreciate you, my love.
This side of him when he's drinking. I don't see this side of him when he's not drinking. So I said, Johnell, if you drink again, I am done with you. I cannot do this no more. He said, okay, I'm not going to drink no more. So I don't know, but around me, he would never drink. Then when we did go out, he would probably have 1 or 2 drinks, and that was it. And we left it at that. So moving forward, y'all, as time go by, I'm constantly catching this person doing disrespectful stuff. Mind you,
boom.
I cannot ask any questions without this person shutting down and be ready to leave, right?
And you settle for that. Y'all, peep what she just said. She said she's constantly catching this man doing disrespectful things, right? She said, I can't even ask him a question without him shutting down and being ready to leave. But guess what? She stayed with him. So that means she settled for not asking him things when she felt like something was wrong or he was doing something, just so he wouldn't leave her. That's what that told me. Because she was still with him after that. So you had to have settled for that. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell I'ma find you cheating or in somebody DM and be scared to ask you because you might walk out. Ciao, bye. Get the hell on. You ain't your little trash bag.
So when it comes to my feelings being validated, that never happened. When it comes to me asking about cheating and everything, I can't ask those questions. So I didn't go through his phone, didn't go through Instagram, I didn't do nothing for a minute. So eventually the story comes out about Pretty Bree. Don't know who she is, some girl, don't know, don't care.
Oh, she definitely know. She definitely know who Brianna is. The other Brie, okay? Girl, you know exactly who she is. Because y'all was in text messages, like I said before, saying that she needed to shut the hell up on social media and play her role and know her position. Okay? She know. Y'all know we always know. We all first of all, who ain't been in a situation before, right? Young and dumb, where you and your homegirls find a chick that your man possibly mess with and investigate it. Investigate it. You and your either it was you, your homegirl, or your cousin. Somebody went and did some research to see who this chick is. So the fact that she lied and said, don't know who the girl is, don't know, don't care, you know exactly who she is. Because Pretty Bree did too much. She did entirely too much on the internet for her not to know who she is. They even reached out to Pretty Bree. So let's not do that. Let's not downplay it, okay?
This happened around my birthday, right when I flew everybody out to Jamaica. Me, my friends, him, my dad, the kids. I flew everybody to Jamaica for my birthday. And this story happens. It hits Tasha K. How embarrassing. So the girl goes on Tasha K and she does an interview and she says, yes, I've been talking to him, da da da. And he calls me and he texts me to come do this and do that. And I'm just like, for me, you've been acting like you want to do family things, you want to be family oriented, you doing family photos, you involved with my kids, you act like you want to be this person that you know you can't be. So why not just let me go and leave me alone? I blocked.
Ain't no man gonna give up their best food. It's not up. You don't leave. First of all, let me take my earphones off to say this. Because shout out to your average at best, because he called this part out too. You don't figure out, you don't try to figure out or ask a man why the hell he won't leave you alone if you feel like you're being done wrong. Who the hell in they like why would anybody give up their best food? Why? Their paymaster, their financial backer, they sugar mama. Like, why would any man give that up? If you feel like you're the victim in that situation or you're being done wrong, you supposed to leave him. You don't give him that option. Of course he ain't gonna leave or keep trying to come back. He in Aruba, he in Mexico, he in Jamaica, he in New York, Florida, all off of your dime. I wouldn't leave you either. So Pretty Bree was like, Bree, you should have been with me. Pretty Bree said, I want some of that money too. Ain't no way in hell. This man fenced to renege on this, renege on you, or give you up when you are doing all of these things. Why would he? He would be a damn fool. He would be a damn fool to stop pursuing you when you're literally doing all of this for him financially. I don't know no man that would. Oh yeah, let me leave her alone because she asking me to leave her alone because I keep cheating, but she keep buying stuff for me and taking me on trips and doing this and investing in my businesses and let me leave her alone because I'm being a man. No, what? Ain't no man finna leave that alone, baby. I can let you know if that's. I wouldn't even put that out there. I wouldn't even want ninjas to know that I leave the option up to them to leave me alone when they don't want to do right. Because guess what? Your inbox gonna be flooded like a mofo. Because you basically letting these men know that they can do whatever the hell they want to you and you won't leave. You want them to leave you alone. That's some crazy chat right there. Ain't no way in hell.
Asked him that day. He begged and begged and begged and begged and begged. That's when y'all see that video of me getting a bracelet, a ring, and a purse and matching shoes from Michael Kors.
It took for him to do all that cheating after years of being together for her to finally get a gift. And you know what's crazy? He cheated some more after that. Even after he finally bought her something, he cheated some more. Okay? Like it took you all that time to finally buy her a gift or gift just for you to buy the gifts and still cheat some more after the fact. Ooh, child.
Mind you, this is the first gift I've ever received from him. So he apologizes right before my birthday. And because I can't get my money back from him going on a trip, might as well let him come. So he ends up coming.
She said, I can't get my money back for him going on this trip. So might as well, I'm saying it like her, let him come. Bruh. The fact that she could have took anybody else and gave his ticket up, whatever, right? I wish the hell I would. That's just like her saying, when she said I paid over 50,000 for that vow renewal, and I still got married, even though I knew my ex-husband didn't want me no more. I knew it was no longer working out, but I still went through with it because I knew I couldn't get my money back. I don't give a damn. Ain't no way in hell or high water you could cheat on me and you still get the luxury and the presence of coming with me on a damn trip after you done hurt me. Is you cool? That got to be a mental issue. Because ain't no way in hell. I don't care if I lost 50K. You ain't going to enjoy that motherfucking trip. I know that much. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way. Like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's no way in hell he would have got to come on that trip, y'all. The way she wastes money, she could have wasted that little bit of change right there. Ain't no way in hell. I'ma bring you on a trip and gotta watch and gotta, because for one, now you gonna really be mad the whole trip because not only is he on the trip, but Tasha K is playing these interviews pretty brief while y'all on the trip. Ain't no way in hell he would have had to sit in that back at home while I'm enjoying my trip, not on social media at all, because I don't want to see none of it. I'm not finna ruin my trip getting on social media and gotta see interviews of another girl talking about how my man wanted him to eat his booty. Okay? Because he told Pretty Bree he needed a eater. So what? I would have unplugged everything. I'll deal with this when I get back home. He would have never made that trip, baby. I'm sorry. That's like paying for his infidelity, rewarding his toxicity, rewarding his bad behavior. That's what it gives. Every time something happens, if y'all notice, they never happy on none of them trips. That's supposed to be a joyous occasion, a fun time. How y'all both mad every time y'all go on a trip together? Because something always happens.
Mind you, my whole birthday trip, I'm embarrassed because I'm getting alerts. I'm seeing Tasha K go live with this girl so many times. It's like it was a 3-day effect. It felt like to me. He's like, no, just be quiet, don't say nothing, don't address it, it'll die. But it kept blowing up, and the girl kept posting. Tasha K kept interviewing her, and it was just embarrassing that I had to sit there and be quiet. Which is why, again, this explains why I'm at where I'm at right now.
You didn't have to sit there and be quiet. You chose to because you didn't want to be embarrassed. Well, it was already embarrassing. That's when you should have really drugged him on social media. That's when it was really warranted. Okay? That's when it was really warranted. Not you outside of his house trying to get a $10,000 ring back. When that Pretty Bree stuff happened, I'd have drugged his ass from Snapchat to Facebook. Okay? You're going to get it, Ninja. You're going to get it. Nothing withheld. If I got to be embarrassed, so the hell will you. Ain't no way I'm finna sit in that. And while we on a trip, on my dime, I'd have left his ass in Jamaica. Round trip who? Pay your way back, bitch. Ooh, my bad, y'all. That slipped. That one slipped. That one slipped. I was getting mad. Okay, I was getting mad. That one slipped. Got a little bit left, and we're gonna get up off of here.
Be quiet and just move forward. Because all those times I sat back and was quiet and 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 quiet like he does. Y'all see him, don't say nothing.
Thank you, Terry, bro. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you.
Don't address nothing, but he addressed somebody by his body butters. But besides that, he would not address anything else. But sitting there being quiet, I don't. It's like, what does that do for me? I'm really sitting here questioning myself, like, what the hell, Brianna? What are you doing? This person has clearly showed you he don't want to be with you. He disrespected you so many times. He comes to your house, does whatever you want to do, and leaves. And it just, like, what is the point? What are you doing? So I'm over here trying to outweigh the good and the bad. Oh, okay. Well, he stopped drinking, so I don't see the other side of him as much. Although I'm still being emotional and mentally abused, I'm being told that my feelings cannot be validated. I'm being told that I can't ask you certain questions. I'm being told that if I ask you a question, I gotta shut up. Like that's between me and myself. That's what when I ask them a question about something that hurts me, it's between me and myself, or I'm insecure.
Y'all, it's like she want people to feel sorry for her being stupid in their relationship. That's what I hear when she talking. That's what I hear. Like, I'm being told I can't ask him no questions. I'm being told it's between me and myself, or I gotta shut up. You a grown ass woman. That's what that gave me. That I want y'all to feel sorry for me because he's doing me so bad in this relationship. But I don't want y'all to speak on the fact that I'm stupid enough to stick around and stay with him and still stay with him. That's not how that goes. You gonna get some that's gonna be like, oh, he ain't shit, he ain't this, he ain't that, and then you gonna get some like, why are you dumb as hell? Why are you still there? That's how it go on social media. You get half and half. Some gonna be on your side, and some gonna be dragging you for sticking around.
Now, mind you, how does a woman get insecure? Even though I'm not insecure, I know I'm a beautiful person. I know what I bring to the table. I bring the cloth, the table, and the chairs. So it's like,
Oh, you are most definitely insecure. Because me personally, I don't feel like a man can make you insecure if you're not insecure, right? If you already not insecure, like she said, I'm not insecure, but she said, how does a woman get insecure? You are insecure. Ain't no way a man can make you something that you're not. That's just my opinion. If your self-esteem is really high, right? I don't feel like a man can now they can try to bring it down. They can do and say little things to try to bring it down, but I feel like if you really hold yourself to a certain standard, you're not gonna stick around for them to even play with you like that. You're gonna get gone because you know your word.
when you say somebody be insecure, no, I'm just trying to figure out what is going on. If I'm telling you to leave me alone, still talking about come.
All right, I think that's the last one. No, it might be another one, but I'm finna get off here, y'all, because them cheering got school tomorrow, child. It's back to school, Lord. Before you know it, it's gonna be Christmas break, and I'm ready for it. I can't wait till Christmas. I like Thanksgiving too, but I'm ready for Christmas time. But y'all, I had to run that back because it's a reminder. Like it's a reminder, especially when I seen him laying up in her bed, dropping eggs all in the covers, breakfast in bed, while the children are in a dangerous situation behind him while he focused on eating for the camera. What? I had to run those clips back because this is what you got right here. This is what you settling for, ma'am. And she done made it bad on herself, y'all, because now notice how the last few times they done broke up, she's more indirect and more on some subliminal ish than coming out publicly because she didn't cry wolf. She don't have no more chances with social media unless something really bad happens. Other than that, and people still gonna call it out. Even if Johnell was to do something bad to her, people are still gonna call out the fact that she stuck around after people told her to get the hell on. Even though people shouldn't tell you, I have to tell you that as a grown woman who realizes and recognizes certain signs and red flags, according to her. So, child, we're gonna see. We know that these reconciliations don't typically last too long because when you're in a relationship that has been 90% hell, 10% heaven are good, the reconciliation don't last long. It does not. It does not. It's too much damage has been done for them to have or continue to have a successful relationship. There has been too much damage. Okay? So they really just playing with each other's time at this point because neither one of them trusts the other. Let me tell y'all that. Neither one of them trusts the other. Johnell done checked out. He's staying around for the kids. She trying to keep it together for the internet, the relationship that is. But yeah, it's not gonna work, y'all. I can tell you that right now. And that's not me hating. That's not me being petty or none of that. I know the sign. You could tell. Like if you've been in a toxic relationship, you know what time it is. It is what it is, child. And we're gonna continue to watch the show because that's exactly what it is. All right, y'all, I'm finna get up off here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl on this good old Sunday nightcap. We will be back tomorrow with another one. It's getting cold as hell in the boot, and I'm enjoying it. Ooh, listen, I'm about to go get me some new Ugg boots because I like to wear my little tights with the little Ugg boots, the little what they call them, the jackets. Damn, I forgot. It kind of give like trench coat a little bit. Yeah. But anyways, y'all, I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank y'all for all the love on this live stream. And y'all have a blessed rest of y'all night. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pop, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury. She deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real. This Lupac baby, capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react. She decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every